All right, we got another day, another trade review. Good day in the market. A little bit tricky, kind of ish. We made some mistakes, but on the day we are green. Let's see what the final was. I will paper trade the rest of the day. We're up 128. Nothing crazy. We'll go over. That's the practice account. But we'll go over the trades I saw. And if I trade the rest of the day, I've already committed to paper trading because I don't want to turn a day red, and I want to keep building my conviction, right? I think that's something I'm really trying to focus on, is just building conviction in the trades I take, the setups, and I'm going to try and treat paper trading super serious, as if it was like an actual account that I was taking a trade on, because I want to see a real sample of, when I'm taking a trade, does it work? So going into the day, it was a pretty, it made sense. Today's price actually made sense, but it was a little bit tricky. We had this big sell-off overnight. Was this overnight? Since this is the close of yesterday, we sold from close of yesterday and sold, just completely trending down. This was London high that I have marked out here, right here, London high, this blue line, with a 4-hour bearish fair value up above. If we look, we just trended down. We were holding this 4-hour imbalance, so I'll get rid of this. So this 4-hour bearish fair value gap with the London high was my draw on liquidity for if we were bullish. If you see here, we have this 4-hour fair value gap that we hold, and we're starting to displace higher. Or we held the 4-hour, we came down, filled the entire thing, even went lower, and then it closed out here, so it showed a bullish close. On the 15-minute, we just had the trend line liquidity. We had these highs here, so this was the first target for the day, and then I was waiting to see if we were going to sweep this and displace lower, or sweep this to continue higher, take out London. Right now we're kind of chopping. I think we need more structure. ES is chopping too. I think we need a lot more structure, but regardless, let's get into what I saw. So I had a loose bias. I wasn't bearish because I'm bearish on the market, but I wasn't looking for shorts until at least here, and then maybe if we come up higher. So I was not going to short anything without a lot of information below this high, because I knew we needed to take out these highs because of the big sell-off from market close yesterday. So anyways, we start the day. ES kind of stalled. ES kind of was chunky for the first 15 minutes. But in Q, we get a nice rip at open. We rip up, I think, 30 points. We rip up 30 points. We kind of chop. We hold the fair value gap. We come up. We made a 5-minute fair value gap here. This 5-minute bullish. We made it on this candle. So we come up. We tap into the 5-minute. We sweep out this low. And we pump higher. We make a 1-minute fair value gap that never gets filled. And then we pump higher. So we have another expansion leg on this candle. On this move here, especially on this candle, I knew that we are going to take out the high. Obviously, right there. But then we do take out the high, and now I'm waiting for more structure to build. So we make another 5-minute fair value gap. We come down and we fill it. At this point, I'm wondering, are we going to inverse the fair value gap, or are we going to start selling off because we swept out the highs? We were in these fair value gap, and then we had an SMT. So I'm like, okay, cool, let's see what happens. The 5-minute doesn't close below, the 1-minute holds. And with this hesitation in price, my first trade was this inverse. I jumped in on this candle when we inversed this 1-minute bearish fair value gap. Reason being, with the hesitation to go lower and holding, I was expecting this to be a manipulation high. I was expecting it to come back up and take the high out before going lower again. So I knew that if we had more than likely we were going to take that high out. I was trying to trade the manipulation leg because of the inverse. We had a bearish move. We had volume, a quick inverse with the speed of this candle. We had an easy break-even point, an easy take profit target with here and here. And I knew you could hold for runners. I get in, it goes well, and then I got out originally on my first position. I shouldn't have done. We'll get into the mistakes. And then I jump back in around here and then get all out for here. If I would have held properly, this trade would have been a break-even. I would have gone break-even at this high here. And as you see, it comes down and would have stopped me out of break even. The trade itself was still valid because we put in a high, almost an equal high. I wouldn't consider it an equal high, but we show that we fail to take out the high. We come back down. We make an SMT now, so this is even a better trade if you're able to trade off SMTs. And for value gaps, this would give a lot of confidence. I don't trade this model. I'm trying to just watch it happen in price and get conviction and learn from it. But then we have this balanced price range, which is an inverse fair value gap. It's a bearish fair value gap and a bullish fair value gap overlapping. You expected to bounce in the previous one. So we have a bullish fair value gap here, and we have the inverse. We make an SMT and we hold. This candle closes, you could have jumped in and captured a long to get, a nice 20-something points. This next candle comes in, pumps up, takes out the high, but with the displacement, now we expect to hold this fair value gap. We do, we come up, and we take out this high here, but we don't quite get London high, which is why I'm not sure where the draw is. I think we need more structure. But then my next trade was we come up, we chop, we have a low here, we have a low that we put in here, and we have this high, so we come down, we sweep the high, we create an SMT, we displace lower here, we disrespect this fair value gap, but if you look closely, we hold this 1 minute. So we hold this 1 minute, we wick it, we fill it, we have a good close, and we have this bullish fair value gap. As soon as it broke, I jumped in shorts, and I targeted this low. I did get out slightly early on that trade. I'll go over why. Whatever, mistake. I could have targeted the bottom of this fair value gap. I could have targeted the bottom of this fair value gap. As you see, it would have hit. And I was expecting to keep going lower, but maybe we just need to chop and build more structure. It makes sense. We just had a big move up. We're chopping. I think we're seeing sell side of the curve. I think this is the plan for the rest of the day. And the plan for me paper trading is, if I do, this is the plan right here. I'm expecting this to be buy side of the curve, and I really want to see this play out. So we'll come back to this video and see, does it play out this way? And I have one of two things that I expect, right? And if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, right? It could just keep ripping and ripping and ripping, and you just don't get a trade. But this is the idea behind market maker models, which I learned from Justin. I would expect something like this. Maybe sweep out this high here, displace through a low, tap a fair value gap, displace lower here, maybe chop here, boom, and then take out the low. And I expect this to be sell side of the curve to then even go lower down here, right? The other way this could play out is that we get a move like this. We come back up, we sweep out these highs, we take out London high, we manipulate one more time, and then we displace lower, we pull back into a fair value gap, and then we have our sell-off, right? So those are the two things I would expect. These are the only two things I would be looking for to play out. I would like to see the sell model start. But yeah, so those are what I'm looking for the rest of the day. And see, right now we're just bouncing between a 5-minute fair value gaps. We're just chopping. This could be a little power of 3. Who knows? Get into the trades. This trade down here, I don't mind. I don't think it's the greatest trade ever because we already took out the liquidity, but it is still an alright trade because we know that more than likely this might be a manipulation. We hold good. I don't mind it. I'd say that's like a B trade. Maybe I shouldn't take it. I did take it with lower size, which again is good to recognize when to take lower size and when not to. I got out early. I shouldn't have got out of the first position. Who knows if I got stopped out break even or took profit this high? That's irrelevant. I shouldn't have got out when this candle formed, and then I definitely shouldn't have jumped back in. So that was definitely a mistake. I've got to get better with that. And then this trade here, I would say is honestly an A-, B+. It's a really small inter time frame. We had almost not equals, but again we came in, showed that we didn't take out the low. We respected bearish order flow. We had an bearish SMT. We had already taken out the highs. We expect that this imbalance would get filled more, and it got filled completely. And we come back in, we inverse this 1 minute, and then we have a balanced price range, and we actually even fill this bearish fair value gap to then go lower. Nice easy trade. And I did get out of this trade kind of bad. I got a little bit nervous in it. And it is what it is. I'm trying to build conviction, build confidence, and that's what this is. That's why I'm going to go to paper trade the rest of the day, just to build that confidence and conviction. But yeah, that's how the market played out today. Pretty clean again today. I wish I could just build that. I'm just trying to keep building that confidence, and keep building that edge in the market and understanding price and just really getting in tune with it. And I think I'm getting a lot better. So yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good day. Again, gonna go paper the rest of the day, so we can't have a bad day. You know, you want to limit the bad days so you can feel confident and grow your confidence and get better, right? So, but yeah, these are the two plans. We either manipulate this high or just start selling off, and we start the sell model now, or we manipulate here, go to London high, and then start the sell model later in the PM. Either way, that's kind of what I'm looking for and what I'm expecting. So it'll be cool to see how this plays out. It'll really be cool to get that prediction right, build more confidence. But yeah, what I would say is the biggest thing in trading, and that I'm trying to do, is just build more confidence in myself. And I think that's the overall reflection of today's chart and today's lesson of learning and with trading is just build confidence, focus on confidence building. Don't focus on trading or your money or your wins or losses. Just focus on building confidence, building conviction. I had conviction in this setup, right? I had some conviction in this setup. I have conviction in my price reading ability. Like, just build that conviction. Build conviction in your model. Build conviction in your strategy, and good things will come. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. Excited for tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. So we have 2 more days of trading before the Champions League final. Let's go, Madrid. Come on. That will be a very, very good game. I'm super excited. But yeah, I don't want to drag this on for an insane amount of time because there's not a crazy amount for me to talk about. Making the same old mistakes. Gotta get better. We're working on it. Don't worry. And yeah, just gotta keep focused on building conviction, building confidence, learning, studying, everything about it. This is exciting. Another beautiful day to learn and get better. And I'm very thankful for that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys had a good day. And you know what? Go back over your trades today if you didn't have a good day, or if you did have a good day. Review the trades you took, review the market, try and learn something, try and get better. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.